Welcome everyone to another session of the Product Management View webinar series. Every Wednesday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, product management professionals can pick up the latest in thought leadership, tips, and tricks. Lorene Knutson is an award-winning writer and business manager with 22 years of software industry experience. She is responsible for process improvement, reengineering at HP, an agile-based process providing the framework for product marketing, management, development, and enablement. It includes best practices from Scrum, XP, Lean, and iterative development methodologies. Lorene has experience in managing many areas of software development, including quality assurance, technical publications, product marketing, configuration management, installation development, and program management. And she has lowered the cost of customer-found issues by over 60%, saving the company millions of dollars in maintenance costs. On that, take it away, Lorene.
Thank you, James. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on where you are. I'm going to be speaking today on product management's role in Agile. I'm going to jump right into the info once I get started. I'll go through the differences and high-level differences between Waterfall and Agile. I'll do an Agile overview. I'll speak about product management's role specifically within an Agile environment. I'll talk about Agile collaboration, including product planning, design process, stories and acceptance tests, and sort of how you track your ideas into reality and some metrics that you can get along the way. And then we'll do wrap-up and have questions. What are the differences between Waterfall and Agile? In an Agile environment, people always talk about how you can dive straight into code, and you can once you have your backlog set. And your backlog is any request that has come into the system regarding your software product. Product management is responsible for that backlog, and they provide a hierarchy to all of the requests submitted for enhancements to the code or how a new feature should work. And that's pretty standard to what happens in a lot of companies today on product management. However, instead of just the nice to haves and the wants to haves and has to have, we actually assign a hierarchy so that you have first, something that has to be done first that the market wants. But what also goes with that is the development teams assign a risk for how risky it is for them to do, and the priority and risk together decide what will go first into the code. They only map out the first few features that'll be in their first iteration. They don't do the analysis and design and detailed design on every feature that's planned for the release. And we do that because we were finding that certain requirements end up dropping out of the release, and so you've wasted that time doing that detailed analysis of how those requirements should work, and they may never get implemented. So instead of using developers' time and product managers' time designing those, and UI's time and things, we just design the things that will go into the first iteration. So they can truly dive straight into code, as opposed to the first phases of a standard waterfall process, where they spend weeks in analysis and come up with detailed design specs. The meetings also differ in that Agile provides quick daily stand-up meetings. You'll hear them called daily scrums, daily stand-ups, depending on the Agile methodology you choose. And Waterfall tends to have long weekly or biweekly status meetings. From my experience, they tend to go weekly during critical times of the release, and they go out biweekly at other times. Team behaviors. Waterfall uses manager-directed, where work is assigned to people. While Agile encourages what they call self-organization, the team is responsible for their own product, and they are responsible for making sure it's complete and for signing up for tasks to do, not getting tasks assigned to them. So people take on their own work, and that's a huge change in the environment that you work in. The deliverables also differ, where Agile delivers working code, and Waterfall tends to deliver the documentation early, the specs and the PRDs and MRDs, product requirements documents, release charters, market requirements documents early, with working code at the very end.